Hey guys, this is Matt Powell.
Hello, Matt. Please, can you read the title of the article that you cite as evidence that humans evolved from a rock? Thank you.
I'm going to look it up here. The title of the paper is, "You Owe Your Life to a Rock."
You're not quite there. Can you give it another go, please?
I'm going to look it up here. The title of the paper is, "You Owe Your Life to a Rock."
No, not quite there. Can you give it just one last go?
I'm going to look it up here. The title of the paper is, "You Owe Your Life to a Rock."
This is going nowhere. We might as well roll the intro and let's get on with this video, shall we? Well, hello there, dearest viewer, and welcome back to my beautiful little channel. Now, before we go any further, please like, share and subscribe. That would be fantastic. Thank you all so much. And please, please, please consider joining me on Patreon or becoming a channel member. That would be fantastic too. These guys did. Sven Bellens, Bob Sadler, Alan L, Crystal Bergerall, Cheeky Vlogs and District Driver. Thank you all so very, very much. And not forgetting brand new channel member Maurice Gautreau. Yes, as you may or may not have guessed already, this video is about Matt Powell. God bless him. And if you don't know who Matt Powell is, he is a young earth creationist, deputy cult leader and professional liar for Jesus Christ. And he has put out a video called "Satanists Hate This Video, Deconstructing Aronra's Lame Arguments." Now, I'm a bit confused about the title of Matt's video, you know, "Satanists will hate this video." I'm not a Satanist. I've never ever claimed to be a Satanist. I don't belong to any satanic groups or anything. I'm not an activist in it. I don't even know what a Satanist does. I don't even know what a Satanist is, to be honest. But he's lumped me in with all these people because I feature in Matt's video that features other people. I don't know if aronra is a Satanist, although he did give a lecture at a satanic group. Emma Thorne, brilliant, fantastic content creator. She is a Satanist, but like I said, I don't know what she does. You know, I'm also in this with Creaky Blinder. I mean, I'm in some good company here. Well, apart from Matt Powell, that is. And that's one of the reasons why I call him a liar for Jesus Christ, because that's exactly what he is. I am not a Satanist. I've never admitted to being one, like I've just said, and yet he's put me in this video with other Satanists. I don't know if Aaron Ra's one, but he gave a lecture at some Satanist group or what have you. I know that Emma Thorne is a Satanist. She's admitted to it on video. I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest. But I am not a Satanist. I don't even know what a Satanist does, to be honest. But again, he's put me in this video, and I'm in this video with Creaky Blinder as well. You know, all these fantastic people. Well, apart from Matt Powell, that is, and a couple of other dudes as well. So, yeah, I'm a bit confused. Now, another reason why I call Matt Powell a liar for Jesus Christ is that because, well, he is, and because he, in this video, in Matt's video, he uses part of a discussion that I had with him on professional manatee impersonator Brett Keen's channel. And what he did was he edited that discussion, posted it on either Kent Hovine's channel or his own channel, and billed it as a debate. I said in my DMs with Matt, I said I didn't want it billed as a debate. I wanted it billed as a discussion. So there's no winners, no losers. We could just have a chat about evolution. No real structure to it. And we can just go our merry ways afterwards. And of course, Matt didn't stick to that because he's a child, obviously. And his head is emptier than a hermit's address book and incapable of remembering simple instructions. So, let's take a look at Matt's newest video now, and let's see what we can see.
Matt Powell and Kent Hovind and a few others I could mention have no concept of respect for integrity of knowledge.
No.
They just say things are true because they want them to be true.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that Kent Hovind will say that you will never find in any scientific paper, article, or book. And the same thing with when he says, to this day, despite everybody correcting him, he still says that, well, evolutionists believe we came from a rock. Except that no evolutionists ever believed that. Nobody, not one, not ever.
See, I am in great company here. Aronra, creaky blinder. Hey, that'll do me.
These mutations are defined as neutral, but they cannot be weeded out by natural selection.
Here we go. He knows this. I know this. Chemical evolution is not a part of the theory of evolution. No one says this. Well, apart from Kent Hovind. And how many times has that clown been wrong? Now, I did explain this to him, but funnily enough, he doesn't include it in this video. Wow.
So if mutations building up in populations over time continues over these generations, we will go extinct. And that's why evolution is false. It is not true. It is falsified at the fundamental of what a mutation even is.
Oh, see, this is what I mean about him being a liar. Because most mutations are not harmful. And humans, as a race, if we don't blow each other up, will continue to thrive and survive and evolve. We're not done evolving. Nothing on the planet is.
The very thing that's supposed to drive evolution, the very model that you're proposing, proposes that mutations are what caused us to evolve from literal fish to land-dwelling animals, all the way up from Lucy, all the way up to mankind. Well, is this it? Are we done evolving? No. I don't want to take up all the time. I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Now, Matt is going to use a technique that he loves so much, and I think it's called a slow zoom. He's going to slowly zoom onto me because reasons. Yeah. You once said that rocks conceived. Do you still believe that? Now, I should have worded this question differently. What I should have said is that you have claimed in the past that evolution teaches a rock conceived. Do you still believe that? Yeah, that's what I should have said.
We know that evolution teaches that because it is, like I said earlier, it's defined as chemical evolution. And then number two, I can actually show you a paper that actually explains this. So I'm going to go to the paper right now, actually. The title of the paper is that you owe your life to a rock, Mr. Jones. And of course, this is one of the things that you brought up in your videos as a supposed lie that Matt Powell and Kent Hovind spew, but it is common knowledge. I'm going to look it up here. The title of the paper is, You Owe Your Life to a Rock.
No, it doesn't. It says you owe your life to rock. Not to a rock, to rock. Yes, the letter A is small, but it is very, very significant in the context of what he's trying to say. Now, he's trying to make it sound ridiculous. And the thing that he cites is an article from a science website, not an actual scientific paper. Now, this is the actual title to the article that he cites. You owe your life to rock. No way.
Here it is. You owe your life to a rock. Erosion of metal-rich granite long ago set the stage for multicellular organisms. Check this out. This is literally what your theory is saying. It says, thank goodness for granite. This is how the article starts out. Thank goodness for granite. You know what? I would thank God for life, not rock. Thank God that we're alive.
Well, I can't thank God for giving me life because I don't believe he exists. And I don't thank rock either for life. I thank blues.
Thank goodness for granite. If not for the formation and subsequent erosion of large quantities of metal-rich granite, these heavy metal elements, Mr. Jones, had to erode from the granite that somehow came here by chance, a rock that we can't create on purpose, somehow created itself by chance, and then when it was raining for 2 million years, it eroded the rocks to a point where multicellular life would now be able to use those chemical compounds to survive. That is what evolution teaches. That is chemical evolution. That is the fundamental of the theory.
No, because chemical evolution, again, is not a part of the theory of evolution. We had chemicals on this planet long before we had life.
I'd have to read that again. I did read it once, but I'd have to read that again to make sure.
And read it again, I did. Quick camera change. Yes, I read it over and over and over again. And nowhere does it say that we evolved from a rock. Nowhere. You are implying that evolution teaches that we evolved from a rock. One rock, on its own, no other chemicals involved. So, stop lying.
It is what we're saying. So I'm not lying. You accuse me of lying.
Life are already on this planet, though.
What's that?
Some of the ingredients were already on this planet.
Yes, but the ingredients for life would not have assembled themselves if it weren't for the heavy metal elements that came out of the granite rock when it was being rained on for 2 million years, according to the model. So single
rock,
length. Yep.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, so single-celled organisms could exist without it, but multicellular organisms, according to evolution, could not have existed, according to this paper, could not have existed unless these heavy metal elements were eroded from the rocks. So when you come on here and say, nobody believes, or when you get on your channel, nobody believes that we came from rocks, that's just a lie. You're just hearing that from other atheist YouTubers.
No, I'm not. I'm not hearing it from anybody. Not even young Earth creationists are dumb enough to say this. Oh, apart from pot-bellied cult leader Kent Hovind, of course, and his deputy Matt Powell, both of them liars for Christ.
Because this is what evolution teaches. If evolution teaches that the Earth was a hot, molten ball of rock, and then it rained on the rocks for millions of years, and out of that soup came me and you over generations and variations, that is what evolution teaches then, is that we evolved from rocks, that we descended from the chemical elements contained in these rocks. So that is the model.
I'll have to read up on that because I didn't anticipate that question.
I'm not trying to be down on you, Mr. Jones, but isn't it kind of not a good thing to get on video and to bash me and say Matt Powell's a liar, he's just making all this stuff up, he's disgusting, when I have sources for everything that I brought forth today. Sources for literally every claim that you said I've lied about. I've brought sources forward for. So I would just encourage you to make sure to do research before you jump onto discussions like this, and don't call me a liar for making a certain claim that has been verified in this discussion.
Aha, but I did do research, and do you know what I found at the end of that article? I found a paragraph, and I'm about to show you what that paragraph says. And as if by magic, here it is. Genetic studies of modern-day organisms suggest that the proteins that make multicellularity possible, especially those requiring zinc, evolved rather late, between 1.6 billion and 1.2 billion years ago. DuPont notes, before that time, life was constrained, and then it expanded. The problem is, we don't know what the metal concentrations in the ocean were during this period, and we still have to identify the sources of these metals. There you go. There you go. We don't know the sources of these metals. And if you'd have carried on reading, and if you carried on doing your research, you wouldn't look as stupid as you do right at this second. As soon as you see this video, because I know you watch my videos. And please, for the last time, stop trying to mix abiogenesis with the theory of evolution. Two separate theories. Abiogenesis, and there's two clues in the word abiogenesis, concerns itself only with how life began. Evolution concerns itself only with how life evolved. Two separate theories. And the leading theory, or the leading hypothesis in abiogenesis, is the RNA world. There you go. Done deal. Stop lying for Jesus.
Because it is a true claim. This is the model.
The rock thing, no, I don't believe for 1 second, no, because I think you're oversimplifying. Because you said on video
I
that
was
a rock.
quoting the paper.
You said on
I'm sorry, I
video.
was quoting the paper.
You said on video that a rock conceived.
What I said was.
Can you tell me how a rock conceives?
Can you say that again? I can barely hear you. Are you asking me about how a rock conceives?
You said on video a rock. They believe your exact words. They believe a rock conceived.
Correct.
You tell me how. You tell me how a rock can conceive.
I don't believe it can conceive.
But you said it did.
But no, your model is claiming that it did because it rained.
No. You said it did.
On the rock, and the rock, within that rock, heavy elements came out, and then we evolved from those heavy elements. That means that we were conceived from rocks.
That has to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard a young Earth creationist say, apart from we evolved from a rock.
It's not hard to figure out.
Not conceived at all. It's a total misrepresentation. You're trying to oversimplify things, and it's ridiculous.
It is not a misrepresentation.
It is complete misrepresentation.
Well,
you said a rock conceived. How does a rock conceive?
Then let the viewers decide. The viewers can pull up the article for themselves that says in the title of
I'll pull it up myself,
you owe your life to a rock.
No, it says you owe your life to rock. The A is significant. And nowhere in the article does it say it rained for millions of years and that's how the rock eroded and etc., etc., and that's how, boom, we've sprung to life. No.